So we're out here with Dutchess, kind of reaching the end of her program here. She's killing it. The big thing we're working on here is she pretty much knows all her commands now. So the big one with her is just reinforcing them. So she kind of has a tendency where she'll just kind of try to blow me off or run away from the e-collar pressure, right? It does not mean that the e-collar pressure is hurting her, but her reaction to it is that I can get out of it if I run away. So we're teaching her that that's not really a viable option. And I will say she's a little more on that train of thought than like a lot of dogs are. Like she's a little funny with it. So nothing wrong with that. We just have to make sure that number one, I don't make her scared of the e-collar, so I gotta be a little more gentle. And number two, make it really clear. So we're gonna put her down and see what happens. Dutchess, down. Down. Yep. All the way. All right. Now, all the way. There we go. No, all the way. Down. She's fighting me a lot here. She's fighting her impulses. Down. Dutchess, down. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you. Dutchess, down. So we're going to go back to the leash pressure here for a little bit. Okay. Good job, Dutchess. So we're just going to do some shorter reps here and figure out like what she needs to get back up on her thing. Because I've noticed that she's going a little slower on the commands than usual today. Could just be she's a little more tired, but whatever the case is, she's got to do it. So again, not driving her to the point where she's like, I can't do it, right? But we're just applying some pressure, because that is a healthy amount of pressure, and let her sniff around and do her thing. She's a dog that needs that ability to just run around, sniff, and just go do her thing. And she needs to be pet and loved. Oh, thank you, Dutchess. All right, Dutchess, down. Okay. Dutchess. Okay. And now you get the rubbies. And this is a good reward system because you can always rub them. You can always give them the rubbies. Let's go. Dutchess, down. Good job. Okay, thank you. Let's go. Dutchess let's go is really good, I will say that. Yeah. That's pretty nice. Actually, that's really sweet.
Yeah.
Supreme Lord Christian would be happy.
Huh?
Christian would be happy.
Yeah.
Dutchess, down. Oh.
Peas on everything.
Okay. Come here. Give me the lovies. Ha 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 ha. So we're going to work on our impulse control here because to be honest, we haven't done enough of that yet. So we need to make sure we knock that out. And you can't knock it out one day. So got to make sure I have plenty of time to tune the queen up. Dutchess thinks we're going back to the car because she's lately. Dutchess, let's go. Thank you. Yes, we're walking through the park here, of course, which is kind of like a bigger challenge for her. So she's gonna get the let's go a ton. You know, we're a little more careful over here because people got dogs and stuff. And of course, one of her things is that she has some weird, like, dominant behavior that does involve biting with certain types of behaviors with the small dogs. So we gotta make sure that she's so cool with that. So I'm gonna lock the leash here, and if she pulls on it, then she gets e-collared. For here, I do keep the leash a little tighter. Oh. Dutchess, let's go. Hey. Thank you. Yeah, so this is a great environment for her. She's responding to the pressure a lot better too. Well, it wasn't terrible before, but it could be better. So we're gonna see what she does here. Dutchess, let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so we did have to punish that, but I can't have her. Hey. I'm not trying to like actively suppress her or anything, but she does have to know that she can't hit the end of the leash. There we go. Thank you, Dutchess. And now she can loosen up again. There's clearly something going on today too, which is pretty interesting. I don't know what's going on at the park today, but there's got to be some kind of event, or maybe it's just a really nice day and everybody's out here doing their thing. And of course, Dutchess is a very curious dog, so we don't want to necessarily defeat her curiosity, but she does need that let's go to keep her on track. That way she's not running up to everybody she sees, because she's very social. Dutchess, let's go. Thank you. And she's riding the end of the leaf, but hey, you can't do that. She's starting to pull there. So you have to know what you're looking for, of course. But we have to stay pretty strict. Dutchess, let's go. Alright, so I didn't even e-collar that time. I just hit the button and excuse me, I did not e-collar. I said, and then she just backed off, which is of course exactly what we want. At this point, like I said, everything's just being tightened up with her because she does know all of her commands. Need to test out the heel. Might do that next session, but let's see. Dutchess, heel. Heel. And so she forges ahead, which is a Roddy thing. Heel. Okay, good job, Dutchess. And I think her folks call her Dutchie. So now I've had the temptation to call her Dutchie all the time now. So it was good. She acknowledged the person, but was not impulsively running toward him at all, which is a really good sign. That's what I want to see, which is like, 'cause I don't want any of the dogs to be scared of people. So make sure they're not. But in the same breath, they need to know they can't go and run up to people. Dutchess, let's go. And I have my finger on the e-collar, but I did not push the buttons. So again, she did really, really great there. Really, really happy with that. Water smells kind of funny. Smells thick. I can't explain it other than by saying it smells thick. Let's see what he'll do next, or what she'll do next to let people closer. That was really nice. I put a teeny bit of pressure on the leash, but for the most part, I didn't have to do anything. So it was, again, we want, right? The thing is, I know how to pull on the dog in a very specific way to where it's safe. But she thought about it. Again, I didn't have to hit anything there, though. The biggest thing is that she's correcting herself. She's not terrified of people, but she looks at them, she's like, all right, I can't do this. And that's the big thing with any of these dogs, is that we need them to kind of start to notice it's like, okay, let me back off. So this kind of public neutrality is really good though. You can see she's like, that's because she is working really hard right now. Because truthfully, she just wants to run up to everybody. It's one of those things that's, you know what you're doing? Public neutrality is a very easy thing to instill into a dog. It does technically classify as very, 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 very light behavior modification, but it's very easy to do if you know what you're looking for. If not, you'll just punish the dog and the dog will get confused and anxious, or just blow you off, right? You know what you're looking for though, it's very, very easy to instill that kind of behavior. Like right here. Oh, my camera died. Dutchess, let's go. Let's go. Oop. Thank you. So right there, she really didn't care about the people. That's the thing about public neutrality, is just because they're neutral towards people. Well, that was weird for my tongue. Just because they're nervous to people does not mean they're going to be nervous to or excuse me, not nervous. Just because they're not there's neutrality, right, associated to the people, doesn't mean there's going to be neutrality associated to other dogs or other geese or random just crap in the air, right? So, for example, if you're working with a lab, one of the big things is to instill the neutrality. If somebody randomly throws a ball, you can't just go and chase after it. So you can sniff stuff, but eventually, it's not you're breaking the rules if you start running up to people. If she runs up to the shepherd right here.
Then they'll be able to tell you for any particular.
Dutchess, let's go.
But that way it's better too, because then you know,
look at that neutrality, Kelton. Mwah.
Is it
All right, Dutchess. Yeah, so her neutrality is looking really, really good. I'm going to take her out again, but I'm fairly confident that she's just going to stay neutral tomorrow as well. Today again was a big tune-up day for her. The big question is just you need to make sure she's safe around all other dogs, because if she's not, that could be really dangerous, and in fact already has been dangerous before we got a hold of her. So taking that very seriously. Dog training is fun, but there's certain things that you do get you can laugh around and goof around while you're training the dogs, but at the end of the day, if you got a dog that's a danger to another dog's life, and you got to get that fixed. Dutchess, come. Good job. Don't jump in there though. Dutchess, sit. Good job, Dutchess. She's just a big softie. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so the big thing is like, and of course, I'm obviously gonna go over this with like people's dog, right? I'm not like just putting this on the internet and just being like, here you go, just take the info, that's it, right? But the biggest thing that, because I'm talking to other people, obviously, that follow us, just watch us for the dog content in general, which you'd be surprised, there's more of those than I thought there were. I'm gonna go over how to reinforce it. It's a really easy thing with her. She's not super motivated by the e-collar alone. Because I've noticed, like, if I stop giving her, like, if I get, like, really locked in on a session, it's really easy as, like, trainers, right, when we have, like, 6 dogs or something a day. I didn't hit the collar. I don't know what that was. When we have, like, 6 dogs a day, it's really easy to get very, like, robotic. And and start to just want to drill. But the thing with her is if you don't love on her, her performance will go down. But I have no doubt that her people will give her the love she needs. Hi, Dutchess. Hi. Hi. Oh, yeah. Dutchess, let's go. Thank you. I don't know why I tell her thank you all the time. I think it's because I had to fight her in the beginning, but now I'm, like, thankful that she listens. Dutchess, let's go. Hey, thank you. I'll be a little strict every now and then. It's starting to get darker out here now. I'm starting to look crazy with shades. There was one night I was out here in shades at like 10 p.m. just, you know, for the love of the game. And I was like, I look crazy. So I had like white gloves on too. So I was working with a dog that I think it was like my second time working with him. I just didn't know, like, if he tried biting me or not. He didn't. It was Finn. For those that watch our channel, he's just really nervous, or was. So I didn't know. I didn't know if he was going to try to nip me, like putting him in the crate, taking him out of the crate. Dutchess, come. Thank you. All right, sit. All right, again, I didn't have to hit you there. Thank you. Okay. She's really good as long as you keep reinforcing the lovies. Dutchess. Down. Dutchess, down. Nope. So she has a really problem with the down with the distance. So we're gonna try that again. Dutchess, hey. Hey. Down. I'm just gonna. Nope. Down. Nope. Down. And I'm kind of moving her back to the spot she was before. That way she'll like sensitize a little more. Okay. Dutchess. Okay. Thank you. Good job. All right. That's just kind of how I'm doing it with her, because she is having a real problem with when the distance meets the down, right? So I can do distance and a sit. She's fine. It's a little bit, I would say distance with her right now is a little rough. So like, again, that's the last thing we had though, right? Well, because she's fine with duration if I'm close to her, right? For everything. So it really is the distance part that we're just gonna have to fine tune more. So, hey, let's give you some loves before we do it, all right? Your people probably won't love on you this much. I don't know, they might. They really love you, Dutchess. All right, Dutchess, down. All right. All the way. right back into the spot she was already in. Down. Thank you. No, no, she doesn't understand. All right, Dutchess, down. Dutchess, okay. There we go. That's a lot better. That's what we're looking for with the dogs. Whew. I'll tell you what, I'm getting tired in the seat. So, get like one more thing over here. Walk around. Do a thing.
And those are the two things they do and all that.
Well, that is tight, Kelton. Should take him off leash. No.
Not yet.
Not yet. Dutchess, sit.
Okay, go boy, stand.
Sit.
Good job, dude.
Dutchess, sit. Dutchess. She will fight me. Her No, I'm putting her in a sit. Her public neutrality is what.
She's huge, dude.
Her public neutrality gets in the way. I got her, like, she won't run up to dogs or people, but her commands are still a little stiff around, like, really high distractions. Dutchess, hey. Sit. Nope, sit. Sit. Dutchess, sit. So I really have to do a combination of, like, release to freedom plus social pressure currently. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Dutchess, okay, good job. All right, well, I'm gonna load her up. Yeah. Well, she has this thing, you know what, Dutchess does this thing though, where when I put her in a command, sometimes to like break her like impulsiveness, she'll fixate on something, but then I have to be like, hey, come on. But then if she doesn't fixate on anything, she'll jump up really fast. So I'm trying to like make it where it's like you can't fixate on something, you just gotta chill out. But she's a very impulsive dog. She's related to Phoebe, and Phoebe had that too.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I think about is that I was watching a video earlier. You know what it was?
Dylan Jones. Anyways, I'm gonna dip out to save my battery. I'll see y'all later.